today. You know why? Why? Father is back. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Dato Dr. Lim Seo Jin for this event. I would like to welcome the soul and the backbone of DXN Middle East, our Managing Director, Mr. Matthew Kuncharia and Mrs. Matthew Kuncharia for this event. And today is a day for double surprise. Not only the father, the big brother also is back home. You know whom? The handsome face, the International Marketing Director, Mr. Jijit NK. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Jijit. Ladies and gentlemen, DXN Middle East has been going through the right path with the proper guidance of one particular individual, who is none other than the former chairman of Consumer Protection Society of UAE and our honorable consultant, Mr. Hassan Al Khatiri. Please put your hands together to welcome him. 7.5 million members across the globe. Wow, mashallah. And out of that, only 29 individuals could achieve the status of Crown Ambassador. And out of these 29 individuals, we have 2 sitting here among us. And they are none other than Muhammad Fatemi Ghani and Mr. Abi Joseph. Please put your hands together for the Crown Ambassadors. We have some visiting leaders. Gold Crown Diamond, Mr. Abdul Aziz from Kuwait. Mr. Harun al-Rashid, Crown Diamond from Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Mr. Shah Jahan, Executive Triple Diamond. Mr. Alauddin Shuman, Triple Diamond. And we have the presence of Mr. Firas from Saudi Arabia. And we have the gracious presence of the super stockist of Saudi Arabia, Mr. Sulaiman Abu Hamid. Please put your hands together to welcome Mr. Sulaiman Abu Hamid. And we have the presence of newly opened DXN Syria branch, the main stockist and managing director, who is none other than our beloved Mr. Engineer Mahmoud Al-Masri. Please put your hands together. And we have the presence of Makkah stockist, Mr. Adnan Zuksuk. Please put your hands together to welcome him. And we have the presence of Dr. Abdul Razak and Mrs. Abdul Razak from Turkey, who is the stockist in Turkey. Please put your hands together, who is also a Crown Diamond. We have the presence of Madam Amani, the stockist of Ras Al Khaimah, DXN. Please put your hands together to welcome her. And we have the stars of tonight, the achievers. Where are the achievers for tonight? Could you please stand up? Could you please stand up? Please put your hands together to welcome these achievers, who are the stars of tonight. And each one of you, success cannot be written without you. So each one of you who is sitting inside this auditorium, who is a part of this great global entity, you are the chief guest for tonight. Please put your hands together for yourself for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, many people ask me the secret behind the success of this great global entity which is known as DXN. 2 months back, I happened to read Dr. Lim's book. How many of you have read Dr. Lim's book? That's great. We are going to launch it soon here with Arabic translation, inshallah. And when you read that book, you will understand that the basic reasons of the success of DXN is nothing but simplicity and integrity. You know, there is a saying, like father, like son. As far as DXN is concerned, it is like founder, like organization. You know, our founder, though being a great visionary, he is very simple. And in the same manner, though our organization is highly successful, that's very simple. And when so many people talk about DXN, tears are coming out from their eyes. Some people say, because of these products, I got my life back. And some people say, because of this system, me and my family is surviving in this world. Tears are coming out from their eyes. And the man who made this possible is here with us. The man who had brought the ray of light into the darkest lives of many people across the globe. One world, one market, one world, one family, the one man behind, the one and only. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a standing ovation and welcome Dato Dr. Lim Xiao Jin.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and good morning. Yeah. So I'm very happy again to see all of you here. Every time when I come to Dubai, I have a homecoming feeling. Dubai most probably is my most visited DXN city, in the history of DXN. And before coming here, actually I spent 2 weeks in China. Okay, why I am there? Because now we are trying to get direct sale license in China. I think all of you must have known that we set up a big factory in Ningxia, the Yinchuan. You must understand, in China there are also a lot of Muslims in China, and the Muslim capital in China is Yinchuan. And I can fly directly from Yinchuan here, it's about 8 hours. Next time, for the visitation of our factory, I think the first group of people to visit is from Dubai. Yeah. When I fly from Kuala Lumpur, I have to go transit. I cannot fly directly to Yinchuan, but from Dubai, you can fly directly to Yinchuan. And in China, we acquired a lot of tea plantation now. Actually, the tea farmers in China are not doing very well. Many of them, they started to collapse, okay? So actually, they invited me to go and solve the problem of the people there. So in future, we are going to produce tea in DXN, our way, okay? I already ordered 2 CTC, the machinery from India, to go there. And maybe next year, we will start to produce, we are going to produce matcha, we can produce the black tea, oolong tea, green tea, so many types of tea. You name it, Arabic tea, Turkish tea, any tea. Tea are more diversified than coffee. That's one thing we're going to do in China. Secondly, we just established a huge spirulina farm in China. The Chinese government gave us a piece of land, more than 300 acres. So the first phase is we are going to produce 200 tons of spirulina next year, okay? And the main purpose for us to do that is we want to help these are malnutrition people. You see, in Pakistan alone, there are 6 million children, suffering from night blindness. If we do not do anything to them, they will develop into full blindness. And many people say that night blindness is due to lack of vitamin A. Actually, it's not. It's due to malnutrition. The Pakistani government give a lot of vitamin A free of charge to the villages, yet still we have 6 million kids, no? And they are even more than in India. So that first thing first we're going to do next year is that part of our, maybe 5 to 10% of our this thing, we are going to give to the kids that's suffering from malnutrition. You see, we are the producer of food. In Malaysia, it's customary, we will donate 5%, 10%, okay, as part of the zakat system in Malaysia. So we're going to introduce that to China also, okay. So in the future, we may provide some of them to the NGO, to the people, okay. You see, we have experiment in this, in Pakistan. A child only need 3 grams of spirulina to prevent from malnutrition. Just imagine, Let's say if you wanted to help the child, how much do you need to spend for 1 month? Okay, one day you get 3 grams. One month, 30 days, you get 90 grams. And we are going to supply to them at heavily subsidized price, maybe 10 USD per kilo. That means 1 gram is 1 cent. Okay, so every day they need about 3 cents. So that means if you can donate 90 cents or $1 a month to a child, you can prevent him from developing into food blindness. We are going to do that, and we are going to do it aggressively. Just now, our MC said that DXN now we're going to one world, one family. We have a huge family now, big family, 7.5 million. Okay, and in DXN, we always say that we only have one type of people in DXN, that is a free people. We never differentiate people. Okay, that's why in DXN's meeting, you see Arabs here, you see Malaysian, Indians, we see Nepali, we see Bangladeshi. It doesn't matter. Even in Malaysia now also quite a lot of these Arabic people. They settled down in Malaysia a lot. This thing in our office also. So now in Malaysia also we started to have Arabic session. This thing, but they in DXN everybody will join in seamlessly because we never differentiate people. Then the government of Malaysia, I just get the news today, we have finalized a land deal. They're going to give us 10,000 acres of land, okay? And we are going to build a mega farm, okay, mega farm in DXN. More than that, we are going to build a lot of villa, a lot of chalet, all of these things. Then for all the members throughout the world, maybe can come and stay in Malaysia for some times. You see, if you stay in a villa in Malaysia, maybe one night for one family, actually Malaysia is very low charges country, maybe 200 ringgit, about 100 over dirham. You can stay one night. But the company is going to offer to you with only 50 ringgit. There's maybe 40 dirham, okay? Then you can buy a lot of, say, 150 days, okay? Then you can bring your family. Now, if you doesn't bring your family, you can rent out to our downline, can rent out to our people. So your cost is 50 ringgit. You can rent it for 200 ringgit. So it will be a kind of investment. But most importantly, we wanted to mobilize all the people, all the members from this DXN member. We mobilize them to come to Malaysia. As you know, Malaysia is a very peaceful country. And Malaysia, throughout the history, we welcome people to come to this thing. When you go to Kedah State, my state, there are some village, they still remember that their ancestry are from Oman, from Yemen. A lot of Omani, a lot of Yemeni in Malaysia, not today, they come to Malaysia a few hundred years ago, long before the Portuguese, long before the British has come to this area. Okay, so Malaysia, we have a long history of good relationship with Middle East here. So for all of you to go there, you do not feel foreign, okay? But to buy a house in Malaysia, it may be costly, okay? To buy, so instead of buying a house, so the company will give you the one world, one family package. Okay, you buy it, then you could come. Then no need to worry.